morning, welcome back to Palmetto Grill and Smoke. It's late October, and I'm seeing a whole bunch of people doing over-the-top chili on my Facebook feeds. It's been something I've been wanting to do. It's not as cool as I would like to do it today, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing mine a little bit different, and that difference is that I'm going to actually be using chuck roast, which I'm going to smoke above the chili pot. I'm going to shred that, and then it's going to go, well, I'm going to, before I shred it, I'm actually going to put it in the chili itself and let it braise in there after about 4 hours of smoke. So I'm going in with green pepper, jalapenos, sweet onions. We're going to sweat these down a little bit, maybe 5 minutes or so, get them start softening up. Then we'll start adding some additional seasonings. While that's going, I'm going to season this 4.5 pound chuck roast. That's a big one. And we're going to hit it with some smoky honey habanero sweet and spicy blend from Spiceology. So I've got the smoker going, getting started. So I'm going to let this rub sit on this meat for about half an hour while that smoker warms up, and then it's going to go on. So we're going to sweat these down for a little bit. While they're sweating, I'm going to add some salt, which will speed the process up. Some cracked black. All right, my onions, peppers, and jalapenos are pretty much ready to go. I'm going to start adding some seasonings. We're going to go with some garlic. Some dark chili powder. You all know by now I don't measure this stuff. I go by feel and eye. We're going to go with some onion powder. Some smoked paprika. Garlic powder, some cumin, all right, let's stir that in. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going in with some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. Looks like they're already chopped. I'm going to throw a nice hunk of those in there. Oh, that one does not look chopped. I'm going to throw that in here. All right, so what I've got in here are some dried peppers that I steeped. So you get a whole bunch of different flavors from those, similar to what I used in my rice and beans recipe, as well as my birria tacos. So I'm just gonna pulse this up, mostly because I didn't feel like dirtying up the blender. So that's gonna add a ton of flavor, and that's gonna be going in here as well. All right, so we're gonna hit some fire roasted tomatoes, 2 cans. Stir those in. We're going to put this in. There we go, beautiful. You can smell these peppers and the flavors coming off of this. We're going to hit it with some beef stock. And then, since I didn't go get them out of the fridge, I'm going to put a beer in it as well. Hey folks, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, send me some comments, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what you like, tell me what you hate. It's all good feedback to me. Again, like, follow, and subscribe. Hey, I forgot, and this was gonna get some people upset, I'm putting beans in my chili. Yes, I said beans in my chili. That's how I grew up. What can I say? We're going with a can of rinsed and drained kidney beans. All right, folks, we're heading to the smoker. All right, folks, I've got my chili pot on the smoker. The beef chuck roast right on top of it. So any drippings are going to fall down into that chili pot. This chili will thicken up with this low and slow cooking. And I'm going to have, it's an open meat thermometers. I don't really need it with doing chuck roast. I'm doing them so much. I'm probably going to go about 4 hours in the smoke, drop it down into the chili to braise and cover it for a couple more hours to get it really super tender and pull apart. All right, so I've been on the smoke for about 4 hours. You can see this is already starting to tenderize a little bit. It's going to go in the chili, and we're going to put the lid on it, and we're going to let it braise for several more hours. I've had this thing braising for the last couple hours, and it's ready to shred. The meat, as you can see, is already falling apart. Just pulling it out of the pot caused it to break into multiple pieces. So I'm just going to use some bear claws here and break this meat up. Get this back in the chili. Back in the chili. Stir this in. You see how much that's cooked down. I actually might add a little bit more beef stock to this, but I'm gonna get a spoon and taste it first. After about 6 hours of cook time, this chili's ready. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh diced red onion on top. And a dollop of sour cream. There we go. And here's what we got. Let's take a bite. All right, look at all this shredded meat. Oh my gosh, that's good. Wow. All the different flavors just really meld together. Not a ton of smoke, but you can certainly taste it in there. Those dried peppers that we reconstituted and blended up in there, amazing, real depth of spice. Not necessarily temperature spice, not hot in the mouth per se. In fact, I'm probably gonna drop a little bit of hot sauce on this, give it a little more oomph. But definitely a very layered profile of different spices. You had 3 of those different hot peppers in there. You had the chipotle and adobo sauce in there. You had the fresh jalapenos in there. So many different layers of flavor and all the spices. Fantastic. If you haven't tried doing over the top chili yet, please do so. Remember, like, follow, and subscribe, and come back and see more at Palmetto Grill and Smoke. Take care.